How's it going, everyone, and welcome to another Market Watch video. Today, before going into this video, I just want to make a special thank you to everybody that was a subscriber over on My Ultimate Trader and is a subscriber supporting me on Twitch and all of that. Really thank you, because I finally got to buy myself an UPC and I can finally go in more market in-depth analysis and all of that, and I can make longer videos. So this is going to be a longer video. This is going to be covering me the whole market, the 86s, the M-forms, the current team of the weeks and all of that. We're going to look more into it, and I'm going to finally start making longer videos, because also the render time is really lower right now with the new PC, which is much stronger, so I can finally start making really good content. So a big massive thank you for anyone that supported this channel, and a big massive thank you to everybody that is also a non-sub, because without you I wouldn't be having the views, without you I wouldn't be getting to also the subscribers. So everybody that just watches my content, I really thank you all. And let's just jump into the market analysis, guys. Remember, please let me know down in the comments if you guys dig this sort of content. Of course, if you dig this sort of content, I'm gonna be doing more in-depth analysis, longer videos and all of that. Or would you rather like me sticking to the shorter videos and all of that? Let me know in the comments what you think. But first of all, let's jump into the 86 rated plus non-informed investments. As you guys know, on Sunday they were really low in price. Let's take like Benzema for an example. He was like at 17k, which is a normal price for an 86 rated. Like throughout all the period there, they were stagnating a bit under 20k since there were impacts, like mainly in these last months. So I do think that was a pretty low price, but I didn't went in and jumped on these investments. I'd rather went on the informs, because informs are of course rarer. But right now what is happening to the 86 plus rated non-inform market, in my opinion, is that people who basically think they like the ship is sailed for these sort of cards, they are buying now, pushing them up a bit in value. However, since yesterday, if we can check here, Benzema just I feel like I saw him for 22k yesterday. Now they're falling like 2k or something, but mainly staying at those values. But what I think is happening right now, people who actually think they missed the boat on investing and doing the SBCs, the Larsen SBC or any sort of SBC, they're buying these non-informs, they're pushing them up in value, plus the guys who think on Thursday we're gonna get the Icon SBC. Now, if we don't get the Icon SBC on Thursday, which would have like massive demand, we saw on Larsen, we saw on Rijkaard, those two have pretty good demand. I do think that all of these cards will dip a bit on Thursday after the rewards, of course, because the rewards will bring up new supply, and I feel like on Sunday they could reach back down close to the values to 16-17k or something like that. I do think the informs though, which if you have invested in the informs during this team of the week, they're already all a bit up. I personally went in on Zielinski at 15k for an 83 rare card, which has 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. It is an amazing price. He's already at 20k. He's selling really good. Then I went in as well on Bernardeschi, because he is an 84 rated card. That's like he had the demand for an SBC because he was close to 20k, but also he has a lot of demand because he's Italian, he's from Juventus. He has green links to build up a pretty solid Serie A right wing team, because on the right wing position in Serie A, there aren't many players. Like the best players here are Under, who I mass invested in during this period for 10k, close to 10k. He's at 12k. I expect him to slightly go up more because he provides hyperlinks to Nainggolan as well. And Bernardeschi, of course. Those two are currently one of the best cards, right wings, next to Quadrado probably, who are a bit cheap under the 100k value. Then if we look at Parejo, Carvalho, all of these cards who are like 85 and 86 rated informs, they already are going pretty up in price. I bought Parejo for 31k. I bought Kramaric for 32k. He's at 37k. And it was normal because since the event is over, they have been pushed down to really low values, and the SBC demand just keeps them somewhat afloat. Now keep in mind, I do predict all of these cards can take a slight hit. I do believe progressing the week they will still be going up in price, but they can still take a slight hit over the weekend if there's not going to be an Icon SBC that's going to push them up in value. Another one I bought is, of course, LeComte and Moses. Moses yesterday was at 22k. He's going a bit back down right now. He's retracing that, but I bought him under 17k, so I'm not really worried. I'll just keep him for a longer period of time. Even if on this Sunday he drops quite a lot, I'll still keep Moses, and I think he will be going up in price in a few weeks' time. Another thing I want to really touch here is the higher priced investments, like Firmino. Let's just take Firmino for example, as an example. I feel like he was 260k at its lowest, even 250 if you were to get to sniper or anything like that. He was pretty low. Now he's going up to 300k. Now what I feel is happening right now with the higher priced investments is that people think that they missed out the boat, that the market crash is over. They're pushing them up in value alongside with the investors. Investors thought that was the dip, like the Lunar New Year was the lowest point that we could have gotten on the market. They jumped in and they are pushing these higher priced players up in value. Same thing happened last year, guys. Same thing happened last year. I specifically remember even after the Team of the Year period, the Team of the Year cards went to crazy values. If you look at the goal Ronaldo as well, he went to an amazing like extent of value, over 2 million coins I do believe, or somewhere close, and then just to fall back down to 1.5 mil in the next week or something. So I do predict we're in a stage of buying hype. You guys need to realize that FUT Champions qualification round ends this weekend. This is the last weekend FUT Champions qualification round is on, and once that ends, a lot of people who are already frustrated with the game will probably sell off their teams. Another thing is that a lot of people, in my opinion, opened packs with coins. I know the argument that a lot of investors believe the FIFA point system and all of that, they brought a lot of coins into the market, but I don't think that many people opened packs with FIFA points. And the reason for this is because people are already frustrated with this game. They are too frustrated to play it, and if I am frustrated with a game, I definitely wouldn't spend money to buy FIFA points and open packs. I would rather spend the coins that I have sitting there and say to myself, you know, either I pack a good player, I go all in, and if I pack someone good, I might continue playing this game. If I don't play someone good, then like screw it, I'm ending with FIFA this year or something like that. So I believe a big portion of the players did that. They spent coins to open packs, and if they did so, there was a mass throwing away of coins throughout this market. I saw a lot of investors on Twitter saying that, yeah, now the market is recovering, it's going up. I wouldn't be fooled about that. I'm saying it is possible that the market recovers and goes up, and that was the low point, but I don't think so. Like, I give more chance that the market on Sunday drops really, really low. And one reason for this is because of so many coins being discarded away from the market and investors buying and inflating these prices. Once the weekend league ends and once the whole FUT Champions qualification round is over, when people push the market back down, once those users who hold the cards and aren't used to hold throughout a longer period, they see those cards tank, they just think, oh, like, now the cards are tanking, I need to get rid of them, or not, I'm just gonna lose more coins. I feel like on Sunday we can see a moment of panic selling, where if you guys take advantage of it and buy, probably then or from Sunday into the next week sometime around, you will be making quite a lot of coins, in my opinion. So my theory is that the market still needs to dip, possibly even lower than it was. I'm not saying about the current informs that we're watching right now. Maybe Ronaldo and those supplied have been supplied a lot and they have really reached a low point, but the others also, like the other informs who are on the market, I feel like they still have a moment of drop-in before going back up. Like last year, I do believe that all of these informs need to go up for the March period into the Team of the Season period, and then after the Team of the Season period, which is in April, drop back down. Another thing I would like to touch right now is the upgrade investments. So a lot of people ask me about Sterling. Let me just drop here the 84 Sterling. Right now I feel like he's close to 100k value, which his high point was like 120. I like, honestly, I wouldn't gamble on it. I wouldn't gamble on the upgrade investments. If we take a look at some prices, this was the peak here. This was when I made my video for the Lunar New Year. I also told you guys to sell, and I basically sold at the peak, which it was like a lucky guess, but we made the best possible sell time. We choose the best possible sell time on our channel. But however, I do think that this is gonna drop once the upgrades drop. We could expect the upgrades on Friday. If on Friday we get the upgrades, I do believe people are expecting Sterling to get upgraded, and all of these cards, they're still holding them. And with less coins on the market, let's just face it, if a lot of coins have been discarded, if on Sunday there's gonna be another market dip, and people like see the upgrades, they will push these cards down to massive values. Like every year when the upgrades came out, most of the players got down in value. Only the ones, for example, I would look at Bailey maybe, because the players that got a massive upgrade, let's say an 81 rated Bailey, if he gets it, oh, he's already 31, that's inflated, but in all honesty, like if he gets to an 84 rated card, which is possible because his non-informed card should be an 81 rated, I do believe Bailey has also a pretty high chance of getting a bit up, because he will be a monster in my opinion for that value, and he could be going up. But it again depends how many people hold these cards. Maybe there will be a moment of panic selling, undercutting, where you can like exploit that, buy these cards, and then gradually push them up in value. So this is the upgrades market for the informs, and the gold market, which I was talking about earlier. I do believe there's going to be another dip on Sunday. I am waiting with my coins to see what happens. And if there's not going to be another dip, I'm just going to invest in something else. There's always something to invest, something to buy. Like, for example, the winter wants to watch us. Look at this walkout. We're already making like 10k, almost 10,000 coins per card, which is amazing on this walkout. I already bought João Mario for 24k. He does play as a cam center forward in West Ham. He's not that good of a player, as I've seen, but he could provide a goal or something. He's playing right behind the attacker, so I do believe that is a good target price for João Mario, which I bought for 24k, and I got also Delafeu for 28k, who is playing against Walcott, so Watford against Everton this weekend. So I gambled on these three wants to watches. The wants to watches usually they basically went up since the Lunar New Year, and I also predicted this. Like if you go and invest, with the informs, like we said earlier. We went for Zelinski and those cards that would be needed for the SBCs and will gradually push up in value because of the SBCs as well. Or you go for the ones to watches, because the ones to watches, they get hyped up. If they play in their club, people will buy them, people will gamble on them, and they will push them to even higher values than they were. So in all honesty, I went for these sort of informs, and I went to buy these sort of ones to watch cards. Again, remember the 86 market, I do believe there's not going to be a Throwback Thursday SBC this time out. It's gonna go even lower. Another reminder, please make sure to be tomorrow on my stream. I'm gonna do flipping, boys. I'm gonna do flipping. Last time out, I don't know if you remember, but someone from my Discord made 1 million freaking coins on Flippin' William. If you don't know what flipping is, I'll link the video in the description. I hope you guys enjoy this longer sort of video. If you guys want to see more this longer in-depth market analysis, let me know. If you want to see those shorter versions that I did, let me know that as well. I basically want to do what suits you guys more. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.